Okay, this is another program. We are actually trying to print the string. Here we are using a string header file to use string as a data type in our program. So we have declared a string as, and we are trying to put some characters uh, using that particular loop, and after that we are printing the value or the string. Let's see what happens if we try to compile it. G++ and name 2p pro.cpp. It's compiled, and let's see how what will be the output. Look, nothing is printed after successful execution of that program. So now we need to figure it out what is happening inside that particular loop and why nothing is printed. Okay, so let's try to debug this program, and I have prepared something. Okay, okay, actually there is no breakpoints. Let's put some breakpoint here so that it will be easy for our program to analyze the things. Look, I have also put some watch as my loop is rolling from 0 to 4. That means 4 times. I have make 4 S0, S1, S2, S3, and I also try to print the address of S where S is stored and the address of S0, so that I can easily identify uh, is compiler or the is system is working as per my need, or it is working something differently than my assumptions. Okay, so let's check it out. Initially my execution is from S, starting from here. That's why there is no memory allocation for S, but still the address of S is printing something. Look, okay, okay, now look, the address of S is something, this you can see it's it's a hexadecimal value, 0 cross 7 FFF, then ends with DAA0. Okay, and now my S0 is null, and S1, S2 and S3 is consist of some garbage values, and S, the value of S is empty. You can see here too, the value of S or the string is empty still. Now execution is, the flow of execution is at my for loop, and let's start executing the for loop. And it goes from S0. Now as the value of S0 becomes C, or the ASCII value of C is 99, which is shown there, and after second round the again S1 becomes C, and similarly after fourth round of looping the value of S0, S1, S2 and S3 becomes CCC. But look carefully, nothing is printed after execution of this line. Look, on the terminal nothing is printed. Why? Let's check it out. Why nothing is printed on that, on output? If you see carefully, the address of S is 0 cross 7 FFF at end with DAA0, and if you look carefully the address of S0 is different, which is DAB0. Okay, and the length, still the length of string is 0. That means there is nothing in that particular string, but still we have value. Look, another pointer, the value at address S0 is C. That means our compiler is allocating a different address for that as means the string s we have created, and a different address for s0. That's why the values are not printing. That means which means the when we are trying to print the value of s, it is printing nothing. So how we can analyze the things, means how we can try to print it. So let's put some extra codes there. Okay, what we can do, I have just put some extra codes there. I'm trying to print the value of s1 here. I'm trying to print the value of s1. Look, the indexing of s is 1, and I'm trying to print the address of s, and after that I'm trying to print the address of s0. Okay, here I am printing s1, then s0, and after that I am trying to print value at address of s. Okay, let's compile it again. Look, the value of s, it's printing only c. Okay, the value of s, it is printing only c, and after that address of s, it is printing this, and address of s0, sorry, value of s0, it is printing c, c, c and 2. This one, actually the value, this is the value of s1. Okay, this is a value of s1, not the value of s. Look, this is just empty spaces there, nothing is printed for s, and the value of s, that means s1 is printed. Okay, let me change it with actual index so that it will be much clear. This is s1. Look, now here nothing is printed for s, and the c is printed, only c is printed for s1. And again, when I am printing the address of s, look, the address of s is this. Yeah, this has changed, this address and this address is different, because every time when we execute our program, a new memory allocation which is available by operating system is assigned to our variables. Okay, that is known as we can say the memory, the required memory. Yeah, the size of program is fixed. That means the size of program is what can I say, the size of program is known to the system at the time of compilation, but the actual location at which it is occupied, that particular size, is known only at runtime. That's why the value changes. Okay, now the address of, look there, the address of s0, it is printing c, c, c 4 times c, I think 5 times c. Here also at address of s0, it is printing 4 times c and 2. And the value at address of s, the value at address of s, it is again printing nothing, it's not printing anything. That means this way is not working properly, that or we can say because of this, as the we are not giving anything or length of that particular string, our system is not working properly. So what we can do instead of, for that, we can just assign some random characters to it, or just like say I am putting some 4 O's here. Okay, now let's see what happens. Again, compile it and run it. Now watch carefully. Now 4c is printed. Now 4c is printed for that. That means every time when we try to bring that particular indexing, now our string has some values like OOO, and every time this O is replaced by C. Look, and the value of S1 is C, and still S0 is printing 4 C's. I don't know why it is doing so. The address of S0 is printing 4c, and the address is still there. And okay, the value at address, now look, the value at address is now printing the correct value. That means value at that address of s, it is printing 4c's. Okay, so initially when we are not giving any kind of or we are not initializing that particular string, it behaves abnormally. I don't know why, but it behaves abnormally. And when we, so it's better to initialize some values before we are using some this kind of thing uh, with respect to string. This is a one way of using or resolving that problem. And another way could be use a special function built for a string, which is a getline. Now I'm using getline, and using this particular thing we can put all the things in there without initializing the string. Okay, let's check this program, g++ and 2 solve underscore strc. Look, now it is asking enter the string. I am entering 4 C's, 1 2 3 4, and look, the printing the loop. Now 4 C's are printed. Okay, for this loop 4 C's printed by this loop, and another when I am trying to print the string with just s, it is also printing the 4 C's. So instead of using that method, if you are trying to store something on a string, it's better to use getline. The syntax of getline is it requires the method stream method, which is cin, and the string in which you want to store that particular characters from the console, and a delimiter means after with what extent or what will be the signature sign for the system to stop reading characters. It's a delimiter. You can put this is a new line, and you can put a simple space also. You can create anything, any character can be used as a delimiter or underscore or some kind other. You can try it by yourself. Okay, this is a second way of resolving string issues. Okay, another way could be instead of using just string, use array of string. It also work. Okay, I'm just taking a array of strings, and I am using for loop to the same way, the for loop to store the value of c. Then after that I am using again a different for loop to print the values. Okay, let's check this program, g++ and 2 solve.cpp. Look, now here I have inserted the all 4 C's, and after that I am printing the values, and which is printed correctly. The CCC 4 C's are printed, and after that I am trying to print the string. Okay, the string, but look what it has printed. It has printed the address is printed instead of just s. Okay, and when I'm trying to print the string pointer, okay, the value at s, it has printed, it is printing the value c. Okay, so it's kind of behaving like a pointer. Okay, s is behaving like a pointer which stores the address, and at that particular address a value of c is stored. Okay, you can also try it out by your own. Okay, another example, another solution of such problem could be using instead of string you can use a character directly, character array of s. It works fine and as per our requirement. This is solve. Look, now here I am using a for loop to insert all the characters, four characters, four C characters, and after that I am printing the all of the four characters. Four characters are printed. Sorry, four characters are printed, and when I try to print the S, because S is a character array, it is printing four C's, and after that it is printing some garbage values, because the size of that particular character array is 10, but we are only using four of them, so the rest of the six will be filled with some garbage values. Okay, these are some garbage values. And at last, when I try to print the value at address of S, value at S, that means S is also pointer, it prints only C. Okay, so hope it is clear that how to use string as a data type, and how to figure it out, the values, how to put or insert the values inside S, and instead of just using directly this, it's a much better way to fill your string with some garbage values. Okay, if still you have some issues, please write me back and I will try to figure out your problem or give some another solution. Or if you have better solution, please write in a comment. I will be happy to read your comment and try to implement those things. Thank you.